All right, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, and you're watching SmellGoodz. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you hanging out with me for a little bit as we talk fragrances, as we discuss the SmellGoodz, or whatever you want to call them, right? So I realized I've got a few things that I haven't done like a full review on. So I'm trying to catch up in that respect as well, as far as giving you guys reviews of stuff and not just the lists. That also, help the channel. But there was two fragrances that I got recently, probably in the last month, that I had like I said, but I haven't done a full review on. So I figured they're both from the same house. They're both cloning, covering, remixing. They're cousins of the fragrances that are also in the same luxury house, if you will. And so I was like, let's just go ahead and combine them. Let's do a review of both of them, give you an idea of what you might expect from these two fragrances. All right. As far as the packaging is, I could look for it. I don't know if I still have the boxes, but when I show you the bottles, you'll know kind of what they're doing their take on, right? First one up is from Maison Alhambra, which is a Latafa brand. This is Lowe Immortal. And if you look at the bottle, you know what this is doing its take on. Yes, it is doing its take on a fragrance by Las Vegas, which that's the code word. That's the thing that we're using on this channel to get around what could potentially be problematic, because a particular company is kind of the way they are, which is their choice. But the company I'm referring to, of course, shares the initials with Las Vegas, and they have a fragrance that the bottle is similar to this. This is doing their take on Las Vegas's L'Immensité, right? So as far as the notes on this, you've got ginger, grapefruit, bergamot up top, rosemary, water notes, sage, and geranium in the middle. And then base notes are ambroxan, amber, and labdanum, right? So decent atomizer. You get the ginger, you get the grapefruit up front, up top, you get the citrus along with a little spice there. Yeah, this right here works for summer. It's a summer banger, in my opinion. This is something that you can definitely wear around this time frame. And just from my experience, because I have worn this a few times since I've gotten it, does a pretty good job of lasting. Not beast mode as far as 12, 15, 32 hours. No, but it does do a good job of making it through the workday, into, getting home, what have you. And then by that time, for me right now, I'm probably going to throw in a separate scent, another scent for my scent of the evening, right? Especially because I may go to the gym or whatever it may be, right? But this, yeah, definitely. Now, it's been a while since I put nose on L'Immensité. It does give me in the space of it. I can't tell you if it's a 1-to-1 or how close it is. I can tell you right off the bat that it's not a 1-to-1, but I can say I can't tell you if it's 90% or 85% or what have you. It gets me in the space. It's in the DNA. It's a cousin. Now, it may be a cousin with a couple of defects. It might be a cover with a completely remixed chorus, right? Whatever you want to, analogy you want to use, it may not be exactly or as close to, but it is in that space. It definitely is in that range of L'Immensité. And a good job as far as the scent on its own, right? Because one of the things also we're concerned with is, how does it smell on its own? On its own, is this something that I would wear? On its own, is this something that I would rock? If I picked it up and I never knew what L'Immensité smelled like, would I rock this? Yes. This is something that, for me and my scent profile, definitely works. All right. So that was the first one, which is Lowe Immortal, which is again their take on L'Immensité by Las Vegas. All right, next one up is also from Maison Alhambra, and this is their take, or this is Azure. Let me do that. Bottle's a little hard to see just because it's a nice big or dark blue bottle. This is their take on Afternoon Swim by Las Vegas again, right? Let's get this on this hand. Again, decent atomizer. Yeah, definitely puts you in the space of afternoon swim. As far as the notes on this, up top, you've got mandarin and bergamot. Middle notes, you've got orange, and then base notes, you've got ginger and ambergris. Yeah, in the space, again, not going to tell you it's one-to-one. Is it something, what I will say is this something that if I were looking for a fragrance and I had no idea about afternoon swim, if I just happened to stumble across this fragrance at a store, I don't know if they're carrying these at Burlington just yet, because they're starting to carry a lot of Lattafas at Burlington. But if I came across this, is this something that I might and had the opportunity to smell? Is this something I'll probably go ahead and pick up? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a good fragrance for the summer. It's a good fragrance for the springtime. The orange note is there heavily, but there's some orange notes that are just really strong and really off-putting. But this is a nice orange note that works. Yeah, so again, it's doing its take on afternoon swim, get you in the space, get you in the DNA, get you what you might be looking for without spending $400, right? I think that's it. Those two. I don't think I have enough. There's a couple more that I may check out. I have a trip coming up to San Antonio, and if you've been a follower of this channel for a while, you know that there's a place I hit up when I go to San Antonio that he's got a bunch of stuff that is from, Middle Eastern brands, what have you. So I may at least put nose on some of the other things, and we might do, pick up a few things. All right, that's it for this one. I think I've given you everything I want to give you. I wanted to catch up on some reviews. I did that. Again, do me the favor. First of all, stay safe, stay sane, stay smelling good. As always, do me the honor of hitting that like, subscribe, requesting notifications, and sharing, and then meeting me in the comments, checking out the description for any discount codes that might be helpful in your fragrance journey, any videos that are around my face that are going to be helpful for you, as well as your information. And then we'll see you next time. Have a great one. Be blessed. Peace.